welcome to UBO. All right. Welcome to our. We'll have a raid discussion on the new fusion called. I just Atura. How you pronounce that?
Tatura Reinhardt.
Correct. And I want to welcome my guest star, Kenny Bannzu. And we've both been red players. You've been red player longer than me. Two years?
Not that much longer.
Well, I mean, I downloaded the game when you told me to, but I didn't play it
Right.
until later on.
Like a few months. I think we say we're going 10 years. I still feel you played more than I have because I took some of these breaks because playing just me off so much.
Oh, so I guess I did catch up when you took that break. And then I had a chance to get an understanding of the game.
Yeah. I think the game is great. I just think the company is shaky. But outside of that, that's a whole nother video to talk about. But recently, I feel like the last 2 months they've been doing well. Some of their decision making. Even though Hydra's hard, I think it's supposed to be hard. I'm happy with it being hard.
Right.
And I like the fact that the same strategies for the other clan boss aren't going to work here. Like poisons aren't nearly as effective. HP burns have gotten they're good on this Hydra. There's you can strip buffs from this Hydra. It's just a lot that I like. I'm not a fan of eating mechanic, but there's a lot of games that have that type of mechanic where you get devoured and you gotta get yourself out. At least you do have an out. It's not like you're forced to get eaten. You have an out. So
Right.
you just gotta figure it out. So it's been a fun week putting teams together. Like it took me, I did 14.5 damage on my run, and I didn't come to that through I came to that through time. Like I had to try this team, try that team, theory craft. I was sure this team was gonna work, and it failed.
Yes.
And then so
I got a video of that.
right. So all of that over time, that's fun to me. I love stuff like that, and I like the fact that Plarium, from a developer standpoint, understands that games need this. Remember when you play Exos Heroes, and I think that's a fantastic game as well, graphically. But I'm like, if we're building these strong characters, there needs to be a reason for us to build them and use them. And I feel like the good thing that Plarium does is they're giving us all these characters, and they're giving us a reason to build them and use them. So it's always something to do in the game, and you never get bored. So I feel like that's a positive. That's a good thing.
Yeah. Now, what do you think? What are your thoughts on the new? Well, I guess I should read his stats. The new Christmas fusion.
Yeah, I gotta pull up on my phone.
So his A1 is Solar Ray. Attacks one. First of all, before we get into that, I want to say this character should have been a Skinwalker.
You're right. I agree. It's cool. This high elf. I guess it could be like Vertum Car, or what's another one that's like a pet? Draco Morph. I guess it's that for that faction.
Right.
But I'm like Skinwalker. Like high elves. We're getting a dark elf for beating Hydra. We're getting Yannicka for free, basically, over time.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, and then you're one of the best characters in the game, the high elf, that you get over time.
Right.
High elves don't need help.
Right.
Like Skinwalker, other factions need some love. So at this point, I don't even care. They're gonna do what they're gonna do. So
Is it a high elves or undead?
yeah. It's crazy. Or Demon Spawn at this point. Demon Spawn is getting a lot of love.
Yeah. So I love his aesthetics, by the way. He looks good, but
Yeah,
I really just wish he was a Skinwalker. So his skills are A1, Solar Ray, attacks one enemy, has an 80% chance of placing a 50% decreased accuracy debuff for 2 turns. And I just love that ability because it reduces the amount of resistance you're going to need,
Well, the good thing is, the head of mischief that Is that that's not the one that's still that one of them I can't remember. One of them steals your buffs and spreads them. So if you put decreased accuracy on that head, it can't do that. Well, it's not that it can't do it. The likelihood of it
it'll bring down the chances.
It'll bring down the chances of it happening. So it can really I didn't even realize when I put Herndon on my team yesterday, I'm putting him on there for damage, and he did do damage, but he also has decreased accuracy. And in my previous runs, I had Sippy on that team, and all my Sippy buffs were getting stolen. I tried counterattack with Martyrs, buffs getting stolen. I'm like, man, I can't keep these buffs on me to be useful.
Right.
And then the minute I add Herndon with Ninja, now all of a sudden I'm realizing buffs aren't getting taken anymore. I'm like, oh, it's because they don't have the same accuracy.
Right.
So I feel like decreased accuracy is a huge buff. The fact that it's on the A1, I believe this is still good, even though it's not all attacks all enemies. I feel as though they don't have the books yet as far as like how it's going to be booked. But I feel like it's going to be. I really feel like it's going to be booked to 100%. So it's going to always land.
Right.
I feel like that's going to be the case. Do we know the affinity for him?
I do not know the information.
Oh, it's spirit.
Okay.
At least Hell Hades has it as spirit.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's cool.
Well, the other thing too is you put counterattack on him. You know, he's gonna hit everybody because everybody's gonna hit him. So I do love that. From the time I saw that A1, I knew that they were building him directly for Hydra.
Right.
Then A2 is Wings of Shelter, places block debuffs buff, and a 60% increased defense buff on all allies for 2 turns.
That's huge.
That is huge.
Yeah, you got it doesn't do damage, but I feel like this cooldown is gonna be down to 3 once they tell us what the books are looking like.
Right.
And on the 3-turn cooldown, if you put somebody like Iron Brago, now you got a increased defense buff. That's all. He keeps it up himself all the time anyway. But this ensures that it never falls off. So Iron Brago always gonna land decreased attack, and he's gonna always be able to up your defense and make you even tankier for this boss. So I think there's gonna be a lot of combinations where he works well with, like defense champions like Solus. It's gonna be a lot of teams he's gonna be able to slot in because he's gonna make them stronger. Marquez looks rare.
Oh my, here we go.
That's a damage dealer.
She is damage dealer.
If you get a weakening defense down up, you can use her, have him on this team. Now her damage is boosted. So it's gonna be some nice combos with this A2.
Right, and they did. That is a plus that they make you use other people. That way you have a reason to use people you typically would never use.
Right. And I do like the fact that attack champions, at least from normal, I don't know how it's gonna happen once we get to the harder stages. But at least on normal, you can use attack champions. Like when we do hard tonight, I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna try Ray. My Ray isn't super squishy, but she ain't a tank, but she hits hard. And so I'm gonna try her out and see how long she survives on hard. I have no idea. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm gonna give it a shot. And I feel like on clan boss, the normal clan boss, using an attack champion that has no survivability is pointless.
Yeah, but if you put shields in there, it should be fine. So the A3 is Outer World Breach, attacks all enemies, places Perfect Veil buff on all allies except this champion for 2 turns. Also places a shield buff on this champion for 2 turns equal to 20% of the damage inflicted.
Again, yeah, it works great with Brogdon. Brogdon can power his shield. This guy's shields along with his own. And we got another answer to True Fear.
Right.
So that if you don't have Doom Priest or Shamal or Tanarok, now you got something. So yeah, this. And then I like the fact that he basically has on Freeze Gear. So or Frost Gear, I should say. So if he's attacked, now it doesn't work on Hydra, but in Arena it's gonna be kind of annoying. like every time you attack him, you have a chance to get frozen.
Right.
So yeah, I don't know if he's gonna see widespread. I don't know how his multipliers. I don't know if he's gonna see widespread in arena, but in Doom Tower, if you're using this guy and you put his HP low where they target him and just make him super tanky, it's gonna be a lot of frozen waves.
So let's read his A4, his passive. So it's Glimmer Hide. When attacked, reflects 30% of the damage this champion receives back to the attacker, which I love. Also has a 30% chance of placing a freeze debuff on an attacker for 1 turn, which is huge. I mean, 30% doesn't seem like a lot, but it is a lot, especially if you put like Frost Gear on him.
Well, it depends on how they do it though, because War Chief is 60% reflect damage as a passive.
Okay.
And they nerfed it on bosses. So if normal clan boss hits you and you got War Chief for 100k, you would think you're reflecting 60k back, but it don't work like that. It's barely anything. I can't remember the exact numbers, but for bosses it's nerfed. So if they did the same thing, yeah, you're gonna reflect some damage, but I'm scared as to if they're gonna make it for Hydra, if they consider Hydra a boss, like who knows? So,
You just gotta wait and see.
yeah.
So this is running kind of long, so let me go ahead and end it here. I want to give a shout out to Wicked Defiance, our clan, which is awesome. If you guys want to check it out, please go look them up. If you want to show some support, is $sign UBO127 and CashApp, and you can go to honorbreezemedia20.com for merchandise. I appreciate it, Bannzu.